Hi folks, Dan here. Welcome back to 2018. I'm really excited to get this year going, and it's certainly been a very busy start to the year. There are huge amounts of activity in the business buying and selling environment at the moment. And I wanted to highlight one thing that is particularly meaningful at this time of year, and that is, well, that's not a thing, it's a date. It's March 31st, and that's the date that company tax returns for small businesses are due. Now this represents a really great opportunity for transparency, because a lot of businesses, they haven't finished their 2017 accounts and tax returns, and they're all finalising them now. So this is a great opportunity for buyers to get some transparency around the lodged statements for the company that you're looking at. Okay, another thing that's really meaningful at this time of year for buyers and for sellers is it's a great time to get back to the negotiating table. And I can tell you that there's something about New Year's Eve, call it a resolution, or the New Year, call it a resolution or whatever you may, but people are more prepared to negotiate at this time of year. We find that everyone's just a little bit more open and a little bit more flexible to creating that win-win compromise for the buyer and the seller. So if there's a business that you've looked at in the last quarter and for whatever reason you've decided that's perhaps not right for me, or if as a seller, if you've decided, look, that price isn't quite right for me, go back to the negotiating table, because the other side might be quite flexible. Trust me on that. You don't know what you could potentially achieve there. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update for December, January, and go through a couple of stats. So myself and Daniel Kogan, we work together on everything, by the way. So between us, we had 19 businesses. We had 282 inquiries over December, January, which averages at about 7.4 inquiries per business. Now that converts for us into, we currently have 6 of those businesses now under offer, and of course we're looking for new stock. And you might think 19 businesses, well, that doesn't sound like a lot for 2 brokers, but actually we very carefully select our businesses, and we're very careful not to overdo our workload, so that we can focus the necessary time that each business, and particularly each business owner and prospective buyer, deserves on that business. So that's some basic stats to give you an idea of the market, and also give you a little bit of an insight, I guess, to how we like to operate. Now, finally, I'd like to offer everybody, and particularly on the buyer side, I'd like to offer buyers a 1-hour free consultancy. I've been getting huge amounts of questions from buyers calling me when they're negotiating a deal with other brokers, and they're not getting information, they're not getting transparency, and they're not really making any progress, and they're losing confidence in that particular business. So if you're a buyer and you're looking at a business, doesn't matter who the broker is, if you're a buyer and you're looking at a business and you would like a third-party perspective to run your eyes over the business, I can certainly help you out with some tips and tricks and key phrases to be saying to the broker and the vendor. So I'd love to offer you that free 1-hour consultancy. My email and details will follow. But overall, folks, it's a really positive start to the year for all concerned. Huge amounts of movement happening. So please feel free to comment, also send through any questions that you may have, and I'll look forward to working with you. Happy buying and selling. Bye.